As a major gift fundraiser, one of the things that you have to be able to do is have face-to-face meetings with people. And for some people, they can really get in their head about what kind of body language that they need to use because they're not used to talking to people who have high net worth or significant means, important people. So, one of the things that you can do to really connect with people is utilizing your body language. And this will feel, if it doesn't come naturally to you, it will feel awkward and weird at first, and overly strategic, but it's actually natural after you practice for a while. So one of the things is to make sure that you're nodding your head. If your donor is telling a story, especially if that story is something that resonates with the values of your organization and what your organization is trying to accomplish, make sure that you're nodding along. It shows that you're actively listening and lets them understand that you're engaging with the content of what you're saying, what they're saying, and that you agree with them. Leaning in. If you're at a table, leaning in like this lets them know that you're engaged in what they're saying. If you're just sitting face to face, utilizing leaning in while they're talking. Doesn't have to look awkward. And usually, this goes into my next point, mirroring their positioning. So if they have their legs crossed a certain way, if you cross yours the same way, or you're leaning into what they're saying, you're actually mirroring their positioning, which is the subconscious way of letting folks know that you understand what they're saying, you're jiving with what they're saying, you agree with them. Similarly to mirroring their body language when you're talking with someone, you pace your conversation to match their natural style and speed. If you meet with a high powered attorney, they are going to be clip, 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 wanting to move forward with the conversation, and they're going to be fast and dry. If you're meeting with someone who's much older, they're retired, they have literally slowed down in their life, the conversation is going to take place at a much more leisurely pace. And you need to mirror that style. If you sound rushed and they do not, that is a mismatch. And at least subconsciously, they're going to feel as though you don't care about that conversation. Similarly, if you go too slow with someone who's trying to go fast, they are going to think that you don't respect their time. So make sure that you are mirroring their natural style and speed in conversation. And the last one is to ask questions at strategic times so that you also have time to eat and get a sip of whatever you're eating or drinking. If you're having a lunch meeting or coffee meeting, ask them questions at strategic moments. Obviously, not to break the flow of conversation, but when an opportunity for a subject change comes up, or there's a logical next question that follows what you were already talking about for them, make sure you're asking that question at the right time so that you have time to eat and drink and you're not talking the entire visit. It's also best to elicit information out of them, right? So this is also strategic for those reasons. But you can also delve more deeply into an answer if they need an opportunity to take a bite or a sip if they haven't in a while. So just being attentive to the flow of who's talking more and making sure that everybody gets an opportunity to eat and be comfortable in the meeting. So these are just a few ways that you can start to use your body language to increase connection with people, to help you be less nervous in your conversation, and to help you appear more natural and like you are vibing with what they want to talk about and like you're all on the same page in terms of values and mission, which is going to make them feel more connected to you and to your organization through you as the representative. So let me know if you have any other tips or if you have any questions about how to implement these in the comments, and make sure to like and save and share and follow.